Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift to about the 33-yard line. There's defense for the Packers. They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze.
That's good for the Bears.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A quick throw to Odunze on the RPO. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And not liking the look, they'll change the play. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Looking to throw is Williams. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Yes. Vegas.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43, 560. Clock, 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's the game on the play. And the Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Play action this time with Love. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Ready.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, on the move past the 40. Still going. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome Odunze, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have regained the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Field, black, 95. Green jack.
Love, they go play action now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Love now. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play fake. Here's Love. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's got some space here. DeAndre Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 66 yards. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. They give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
Here's Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 46 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And it gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 10.
What is it?
Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Colston Loveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second down and 4.
Here we go. Black, 95, white.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love looking to throw it. And incomplete.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Needle blue. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. It's complete to Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Love. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Slice blue. Ready.
To the air again, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing. Love. Well, this is caught by Williams. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Shot, 17.
10 yards on the pickup.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Get. Josh, 52.
A gain of 4 yards.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
52 Blues. Striker, 3-3.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
4 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the running game with Swift. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Pushes him over. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They got 29 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Black swap, blue, hey, green. Ready?
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready, set.
From the 31, here's second and 5.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Got it. Let's go.
They go with Jacobs. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on fourth down. In this case, fearless wins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Najee Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Williams looking to do it himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Williams connects with Duvernay.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality. And that was a quality catch right there.
Here's 1st and goal. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd down and a few inches. One more time with Swift. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie them
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. Eagle blue. Cut.
On third down, here comes Jacobs.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. So no shortage of offense.